Yo, what's the deal, YouTube? It's YT Wake 'em Up. I'm back with another banger. Hey, I just want to say shout out to everybody that's been tuned in to this channel. This channel been growing real fast. Y'all been getting them numbers up for me, man. And I just want to say I appreciate everybody that watch all the way through to the end as well. Listen, man, this video right here is about homelessness. This is something a lot of people might have to start getting used to. I've been kind of warning people about this for a couple of years. More than a couple of years, really like 7 years now. That this would come to the economy. Now, van life is popular. Car life is popular. You even got people sleeping in storage units. If you haven't seen that video, y'all can go over to my channel and search it up. Listen, y'all know how we do? We gonna let the people tell their story. I'ma comment on it at the end. Y'all drop comments below in the comment section. And I interact with y'all in the comments, man. With that said, got a couple rules for y'all. Not too many, just two. Thumbs up this video so that YouTube can push this content out. And if you are brand new, make sure you smash that subscribe button to see more of these videos pop up in your subscription box on a day-to-day basis. With that said, let's get into this thing, gang.
Homeless people are not lazy, okay? Literally 53% of people that are homeless in shelters are fucking employed. And 40% of unsheltered people are employed. And in any world where you actually have a job and you are fucking homeless, I think that we need to understand the system that's creating that is fucked up. So if you're like for this, just say that you fucking hate the poor and that you don't think people deserve to have any quality of life because it's fucked up.
Those numbers, though, I bet you might not have known that. This is for anybody that's pretty much just ignorant. And what ignorant is having lack of knowledge on something, right? So a lot of people really didn't know that 40% of people that's homeless have jobs. And that's from 2022. I'm about to give y'all the real numbers from this year. As many as 40 to 60% of people experiencing homelessness have a job. But housing is unaffordable because wages have not kept up with rising rents. If that ain't a fact, there is no county or state where a full-time minimum wage worker can afford a modest apartment. None, not one. It says no state or county. At minimum wage, people have to work 86 hours a week to afford a one-bedroom. Like I said, that's for anybody that had lack of knowledge on this. 40 to 60%, that don't make no sense. And nothing has been done about this. People think about homeless people, they think about drug addicts. They think about people that just make mistakes with their finances. Nah, these are working people. People like, oh, you need to get a job. That's ignorant. 40 to 60% of them got jobs. It's just hard out here. The average American that's saying that too is one paycheck away from being homeless. So people need to humble themselves. I just wanted to put that clip out there. And I just wanted to put this clip in there in the beginning of this video before the people talk so that we moving off facts, so that we basing this video off facts alone.
Hey y'all, I'm here going into the Orange County Clerk of the Court to pay this $9.57 rent due eviction for May. Brought an eviction against me. Hey y'all, for $1,941.57. However, I don't owe them $1,941.57. They manipulated the ledgers and getting caught in their lies and scandalous mess of kicking people out of the community, forcing us out, falsifying evictions to get us out. And I'm here as a living witness to show you that I'm getting evicted out of my place for $9.57 here. All right, so y'all stay tuned. All right, peace. Okay, so like basically, even though I paid the money, they can still evict you out?
That's up to the judge.
That's up to the judge, not up to the landlord.
All the decisions are made up to the judge.
Oh, okay then.
I didn't want to count out 99 cents just as much as you didn't want to receive 99 cents.
I know, right? And I did have change in here, and I put it all in my little change container at the house, and I was just like, oh, I ain't even. She came through.
You're all the amounts broken down here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna scan a copy into the case and send it to the judge.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, you put the total, that $40 fee with it. All right, got it. All right, so you scan that and you send everything over to the judge.
Yes.
And then how long it take for me to hear from the judge?
I would give it maybe a week or so. They'll decide if they want to set a hearing or how they're gonna move forward.
Okay, thank you. He did it Sunday.
Now come on now, $9 eviction. I feel bad for the lady. You know it's bad. A $9 eviction. I couldn't be a landlord because I just let her slide. I'm not gonna file. It take more to file the eviction than the amount that she owe. I would just let her slide. But by me doing that, that's gonna show other people that I'm lenient, that they can get over on me. So you gotta stand on business at the end of the day. But as somebody in business, man, I would feel bad for somebody that can't afford to pay $9. $9. That's an unfortunate situation, man. I ain't gonna lie. And I actually went to her page, right? And she's still going through this. It's not over for her. She's still going through the court system and trying to get this eviction process done and over with. It's just bad, man. I hate that that's going on for people. $9.
These landlords need to be stopped. Like, it's not a joke anymore. Someone needs to stop them. I just came home from work from a long day to find a notice to end my tenancy within the next 10 days. I have lived in this apartment building, in this apartment for 6 years, and I have never had an issue. We recently switched management companies at this building, and I wasn't a huge fan of our old company, so I was like, oh, maybe this will be good, and I've had an open mind. So I'm being told to move out of my apartment within 10 days for failure to pay rent. And I thought to myself, well, that's so interesting because, based on my records, you actually took thousands of dollars out of my bank account automatically at the beginning of this month from the online system that you made me set up in order to pay my rent. Like, that's what my records reflect. So it's a little strange. And again, in 6 years of living here, I've never once missed or been late on a rent payment. So it's a little strange that it could possibly be the case that I haven't paid my rent. So anyway, I log on to their online system, which again, they forced us all to get. And actually it's been a bit of like a drama thing because there's a lot of older people who live in my building who don't really use the internet. Anyway, I log onto their online system. I go into the little portal and it says that I haven't paid $225 for my parking for the month, which first of all, criminal for a parking space, but whatever. Again, I have paid that because you automatically took it out of my bank account. And in fact, not only do my records reflect that, but your records that I click into on here show the amount that you took out of my bank account last month, the amount that was for rent, and the amount that was for parking. So yes, I absolutely have paid it. However, I just went and I paid it again because I was like, that's how you dispute, make one of these things go away from the residential tenancy board. That's how you make it go away, is that you pay your whatever it is automatically and then you don't have to deal with a dispute or anything. And so I was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna pay it and then I'll email them and I'll take them to small claims court to get the money back if they don't want to give it back to me, because that's apparently what we do now. Is again 6 years. And the first thought when their record shows incorrectly, but even if your record shows that I haven't paid my parking for this month and you don't think to yourself, maybe we should give her a call, maybe we should send an email, maybe we should post even just a, regular reminder notice on her door that this hasn't been paid. Maybe we should give her a chance. No. Over a $200 payment that is at most 13 days late, you think the best way to move forward here is a notice to evict within 10 days. And it is so frustrating because I have had a theory that the new company was going to try to get out people who have been here for several years because we pay less. We're rent controlled, we pay a lot less. I love that my apartment is rent controlled. That's why I'm still here. It also just infuriates me because this is such a dirty move that is designed to prey on people who don't know their rights. Because here's the thing, I'm a lawyer. I've represented clients before the residential tenancy board. I know my rights. I got this notice and I thought, are you kidding me? I have to deal with this? This is annoying. But it took me 20 minutes. I know what I need to do. I know how to figure out. It's fine. Now imagine you're a single parent just coming home from a very long day, has no idea what any of this means, and all of a sudden you're faced with a notice that is telling you essentially to move out within 10 days. That's the big print. The big print is move out within 10 days. All of the details and your rights and whatever are the tiniest little font that you're not going to read. And also it's not easy to understand. It is not understandable. The law is so rarely understandable unavailable to the common person. So you're sitting there and you're freaking out and you're thinking that you're about to lose your rent-controlled apartment. And of course, it's evening. So there's no one in the building office. You can't get a hold of the resident manager. You can't make a phone call because it's after their business hours, and you were just sitting there for the entire night. And then, again, you're going to have to call them or talk to them when you need to be at work tomorrow. So then you're dealing with this at your work day. Like, it is so dirty. Why is this the way that you're dealing with this situation?
It's currently 12:34 in the morning, and I'm currently moving all my shit out of my apartment because, like I told y'all, I'm gonna do the story time. They evicted me because my landlords are big. Like, they racist. Like, it's nothing. I'm gonna get into like the details and shit, but they racist, point blank, period. So I got evicted 2 months into me living in the unit. It's a townhome. Show y'all. We got majority of the stuff out. But yeah, yeah, so that's upstairs. I'll go upstairs, show you upstairs. But anyways, I posted this, like, where I'm at. I posted it when I first came and looked at it, and when I first got the townhouse, I posted it on my TikTok or whatever. So the videos are still up if you want to see them. But anyways, I got evicted 2 weeks into living here, into my lease, because they said that when I first moved in, I moved in at 12 o'clock in the morning, and it was laid out. And then my neighbor said that I spent the whole weekend unpacking, and I just was too. They said I wasn't a good fit for the neighborhood. Me and my boyfriend got into an argument in the unit, and they said that that we were very loud. So they said that I was basically for noise complaint, basically. So, which was so crazy because, y'all, I really, like, didn't even, the point of time where they evicted me, I didn't even have my bed in here. My bed wasn't even in here. So when they evicted me, I'm like, I haven't even been there. We've been staying at his house because I don't have a bed to sleep in. So I'm like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cool. So I took my time moving. So this was back, they told me I got evicted in November and I had to be out December 7th. I took my time because it's like I have to find somewhere to go. It's about to be Christmas, New Year. So today's the 26th. So 8 o'clock today. So it's 12 a.m. So 8 a.m. today, everything got to be out. So they can't put the shit on the door to get all this. So, yo. I'm going to tell y'all more about the story, but I just want to go and tell y'all, since I was in the process of moving this shit around. It's really crazy. Like, I really just can't believe they did all this. Y'all don't understand. Like, it was shit in here. It's just really crazy. They didn't need me bad as fuck. It's cool though. It's cool. So I already got an apartment. The problem is, this happened the devil. My moving day for my apartment was January 25th, the day they came and put the notice on the door. So yesterday, technically today, but yesterday, I was supposed to be moving anyways, but my apartment not ready because it snowed and did all that other shit. So it's not ready. So it won't be ready until the 2nd. So now I'm having to move twice. Like, just look at the devil. I'm having to move twice. So I gotta put my shit in storage, and then I'm gonna have to move it from storage on the 2nd and move it into my new apartment. It's some bullshit, but this is cool.
Yo, I'm gonna just say this. I don't know if it's just her, or it's her and her dude, whatever. They live in a trife life. She got that apartment, or whoever, they got that apartment trifling. Trifling. I see why they got evicted. She say she only been in there 2 weeks, and it's looking like that. I hate to see after a year. I hate to see how it look after her lease up. If she would have stayed there full time, for the full duration of the lease. 2 weeks? She nasty, trifling, dirty, filthy. Feel bad for her guy. For real. That's the only thing I wanted to say about this one. That's the only thing I wanted to say. I'm from Detroit. We roast around here, so she getting roasted. Talking about she ain't even have a bed in there yet, and she done already got evicted. I know people going through it and everything, but that's just not okay for her to do that apartment like that.
About 8 years ago, my wife got very sick, and she ended up being bedridden for 2 years. And then 6 years ago, actually January 27th will be 6 years, she passed. And she died on a Friday morning. And by Saturday, by Saturday evening, I was evicted. They got me out of the house.
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
Oh wow, I never even thought about that. Well, of course, naturally bring her back. That's not gonna happen. I really miss paying. I miss paying my bills. Believe it or not, that was something we enjoyed doing together. I really miss paying my Con Ed bill. Sorry, I don't have a problem. I'm not a deadbeat, you know. I just couldn't do it. And now they leave you out here and you're stuck. And you can't get up, and they won't get you up. And as soon as you sit down on the ground, they look at you different. I've a lot of my patron guys give me money for coming to the bar over here, and a few of them have sat down next to me. And they're like, people look at you different when you sit down here. I said, yeah, I'm telling you.
You okay?
Yeah. It just you get so frustrated because this is bullshit, man. I worked my whole life.
See, I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all like I always do. One thing about me, bro, I never looked at nobody that's homeless different than anybody else. They still a human being. And I'm saying that wholeheartedly, for real. I remember even during the pandemic, I was still out shaking hands and talking to these people. You know what I mean? Like, I go downtown and talk to these people, you know, get their story and just show them that they human beings too, bro. I'm here for you. You know what I mean? And you know me, I'm full of knowledge, so I be kicking game. I like to uplift people and motivate people. That's what I like to do personally. So I know it be touching people when I talk to them. And your current situation ain't your final destination. You know, everything happened for a reason. It's always light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I seen these people multiple different times and it was always love. You see what I'm saying? At first, I didn't even know they was homeless though. Like, some of the people, I didn't know they was homeless. We just talking about the world, talking about what's going on. And a lot of these people be woke. They be in the knowing of what's going on. Like they say, the Most High give battles to his strongest soldiers. That's what I be feeling like, man. These be some of the realest people out there. Just fell on hard times. This could be any of us. This could be anybody.